only star of the movie?
Yes.
You can have as many co-stars as you want,
Yes,
as long as there's one penis
Most
involved.
men,
you know, I don't really care if they do.
I guarantee if I did that with my husband, he would be so down. But from the very beginning, it's like, oh, do you? And he's like, no, not at all. However, I think that's every guy's fantasy is women on women. It's just, I mean, women are sexy and women are women. So, it comes with the territory. But, yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Like,
it's all good.
he is the dick connoisseur, the dick, like, I want it.
Yeah, as long as there's only one dick in the equation, so knock yourself out. Right?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with liking sex and being proud and wanting
Not at
to
all.
bang the girl. Basically, that's what you said. You want to make sure you please her. That's what's been your main thing, is pleasing her, which pleases you. And some men aren't like that. They love pleasing their woman, and that makes them happy.
Validation.
Have you ever thought of going into the industry of adult world and doing films and it not being just dancing?
So I was offered that, but ironically, for a man going into porn, I get paid more to dance than to film a porno.
Really?
When I looked at it, guys were getting like $150 a scene.
Yeah, because
Really?
that's
And I was
basically,
getting
film is film. It doesn't
$250
matter
to
sexual or not. Film is film.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Unless you up paid, that's when the checks go. But at the beginning, it's just whatever rate is. The rate is film, sexual or not.
And I think because there's so many guys that are willing to film porn, the people who do porn, it's like, I don't got to pay a lot of money. Like, there's guys that want to do it all day, every day.
Better than you.
Yeah,
Next.
so unless you build a name for yourself, like, those guys get paid nothing.
Okay, so let's get into some more fun things. Let's close it out on the book. The book was real good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm going to say...
I do have a question because, you mentioned being a mom and you have 2 boys. What would you suggest, once they start having sex, for instance, given what you went through, how would you have wanted your mom to approach that if she felt like she could help you or wanted, you know what I mean? Like, and then also question did you live in a 2-parent household? Were your parents around?
I'll analyze you because I analyzed you on this.
Because we were curious about this because she has boys and she's very, as you could see, open about this stuff.
But I mean, I analyzed it by saying when you start having sex, you gotta it's a word, like you gotta do it.
So you're saying do it again, son. I got the condoms.
You shouldn't go in with any mental stress about it. It's your first time. So that's that's
but you
just
said it too. Girls are bitches.
We can't, we will never get away from it. So the mom, that's why I said a mom should read this. Women should read this just in raising boys, having brothers or whatever, because you want to start the strength, the security, because once the insecurity breaks in, there's no turning back of the insecurity.
I feel like I would have went to an uncle or somebody, like an older man, to talk about it. Be like, what worked for you? Kind of like in the movie Sinners, which I know we'll get into, when he tells what he says what girls like.
Yeah.
If you remember that scene in the car, about what it's like ice cream, like it's ice cream. And,
yeah.
I don't know.
But we'll rewind. So homie talks about the karate chop tongue, right?
That's right. We forgot about that.
Which makes a good topic because, like, the lady was like, come on, I want it now, because after the karate chop of the tongue, but so much, you still want a good ramen. Like, that's how you close the deal off.
That is true.
You just reminded her.
Yes, I did.
No, and it's...
But it was a question I wanted him to answer about.
You should. You're supposed to know how to eat your girl, but people need lessons on that.
That's even harder to learn.
Some people need lessons on that, and then some people need lessons on,
fucking.
That's the pussy, there's the hole, and
that's the butthole.
Don't be playing on the side of the lips and all of that. It's real in the middle.
And the taint. Don't poke the taint.
Just saying to young men growing up, just remembering growing up,
Well, I'll try to circle back to her question real quick. I think young boys should have a conversation with somebody they're comfortable to get an understanding of the dynamic of sex. Because when it's not a conversation, you just learn the wrong ways. Like I learned watching porn on VHS tapes or sneaking a magazine, and you kind of listen to other young boys that don't know
rather
what's
than
going
older
on.
guys like your dad or somebody. You never went to your dad and been like, yo.
Yeah, so you
Willie
get the wrong
terrible.
perception of what sex is supposed to be. So make it an open dialogue and just try to frame it based on what sex is supposed to be, which is two people coming together that, care about each other or whatever. And it's a way that is enjoyable. It can feel good and you're supposed to enjoy it. And maybe that'll avoid the pressure and anxiety that I had because nobody explained that to me.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking we need to write a book, for beginners and then let them know about it so they could go secretly and
I had
read
a book when I was 13
to start understanding, how, a woman writes a book to let a man know how, you start off loving a woman correctly and then a man writes a book. But basically reading his book, men are just mental, visual kings.
Yeah.
Sexaholics.
Yeah.
No, but I remember I was 13. My mom gave me a book called It's a Girl Thing, and it talks about menstruation and birds and the bees and wet dreams and all that stuff. And I don't know if that existed for boys, but that could be helpful. Or I guess maybe sex ed was all we could have in school.
Yeah, they have sex ed, but
yeah, but that's a shame that boys feel like they can only talk to their peers about this stuff, and not an uncle or their dad.
I mean, sometimes they do, but then the person could be a bad influence or not.
Well. Mm-hmm.
So, but to me, sex is sex, and that's a part of life. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why I enjoyed it so much, because you were just so natural about the breakdown. If you're if you're a woman, because you don't want your daughter to be with, the Punisher. So, this is an education of, what you might not want. He wasn't always the Punisher,
he was just a regular guy.
Nah, once he was turned out, then that nigga was into pleasing, getting pleased, and that was it. But it's still real, because, at the end of the day, you want to be sexy, you want to feel sexy, you want to be fucked right, or get fucked, or give a fuck, a good fuck, so it makes sense.
He likes the word just as much as you, clearly.
Question, when it comes down to being an adult, this is adult talk.
Yes. If you hadn't been a stripper, what would you have done? Basketball? You said you were in college, or you got into college in Baton Rouge.
I was in college to be a school teacher.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I actually taught K
teachers are freaks. No, let me stop.
Yeah.
That's mean.
You're a teacher.
I don't want no damn teacher freaking, because, they get caught all the time.
That's what's crazy, because
he
would be the sexy sex ed teacher.
Yeah. So I taught K through second grade, and I literally got a DM recently from a fifth grade girl that was in the school.
Before or after the Diddy stuff?
After the Diddy stuff.
Okay, yeah, because you were on the map.
Obviously, I was teaching years ago, so she's a grown woman now.
Oh, you scared me. I was like, these 10-year-olds are fresh.
No.